For the first time this season, I finally hit Legend in Arena, and this is without spending any Skystones on refreshes. Will I be holding this rank? Probably not. But let's take the time to look at the current Arena landscape and the effects of those point changes that went through about 4 weeks ago. So, first let's take a look at my progress through the past 5 weeks. This week was in the old system, and this week here was the week where it flipped. On the update patch for this week is where they implemented the new point system. So I instantly appeared in Emperor, but due to really bad offense, I did not manage to actually gain my points and went down 5 points. The week after was fine though. I started streaking better and my defense was a little bit better. So I went up about 100 points. It's like 118. The week after, picked up my offense a bit. So I managed to climb a little over 150 points. And this week I'm up like 250 points right now, which is probably going to go down by the end of the week. So you can see the points definitely are climbing from week to week, going up roughly 100 to 200 points per week. And so the point changes are definitely working. The only thing is that it's a little bit slow. So on a reset, we would typically start at 5,400, and the gap to Legend is 6,000. So if you're climbing about 100 to 200 points per week, it would still take a few weeks for people to hit Legend. Here on the reset, I started at 5,476, and then on a full season reset, it'd be 5,400, so a little bit lower. So probably roughly a month to even get into Legend without spending Skystones. So the system definitely still needs some work in terms of getting people there faster. I get that they're trying to reduce point inflation still, just because seeing like the points be really, really high was daunting for people, even if it was functionally not that big of a deal, because it only took like 2 weeks to match the entire point difference in that first season. This is also evident with their streaking changes. I literally just broke it because I'm a little bit of an inter, but I've mentioned before that the streaks got harsher for people in Emperor and Legend. You can see in Legend, it takes 30 wins now to even get to your max streak, and once you hit your max streak, it's only +3 instead of +4. In Emperor, it takes 20 wins to get to your max streak, while Champion is the same. That was one of the reasons why in this week, why my points actually went down, because I kept on breaking my streak before hitting 20. So I was losing out on a decent amount of points from that. So with this being so slow, you can see right now, even though I've climbed pretty high, there's only 12 people in Legend with me. So that is definitely something that is still going to need to be addressed, because if everybody else started in 5,400 with me after 6 weeks, there's only 12 of us in Legend, then that's a bit of a problem, because we started higher than we would on a season reset. Overall points are going up though, for sure. If we scroll to the bottom here, the current cutoff is 5,572, and then I took a video of the arena ladder the day after the points went through, and rank 100 was 5,405. So in the past month, the top 100 cutoff has gone up about 170 points or so, which isn't a ton. While my points are climbing really high, it seems like for the overall ladder itself, the climbing isn't going super high. 5,500 is the cutoff for Emperor 5, you have to remember, so it's not even at Emperor 4 yet. And over 4 months, the top 100 cutoff has only gone up 170. This is kind of the same thing to me, where they're just a little bit too worried about the point inflation. If you're not going to do a season reset, you kind of have to let the point inflation happen to an extent, just so people can actually hit higher ranks and get their rewards. Because while Emperor definitely is filling up, because once you hit 5,500, you can drop down as low as 5,401 before you drop any lower, or maybe 5,400. I don't know if it's one or the other. It's not until you drop below 5,400, I'm pretty sure, that you end up dropping out of Emperor. So even if the cutoff isn't exactly 5,500 for people in Emperor, Emperor is definitely filling up last time I was down there. But Legend still isn't filling up, and that is still a little bit of an issue. While the points have done something, the point reduction plus the more points gained and less points lost has let me climb a lot. I'm all the way at 6k. For most people, I would say, while they're climbing a decent amount, they're not able to climb enough with the way the points are set up. So hopefully they manage to fix that soon. It's definitely a start though, as it's much better than it was before the changes went through.